It shows that it's filming. Let's see if she shall. Greetings to you all. I've been bringing so many videos and none of them stayed on the camera. I bring them in the house to upload them and it says, boop, upload complete. It's like, man, that brought out some great things, some great points, but I guess I may have been kind of like Moshe out there, you know, after our father told him to go ahead and, you know, hit the rock with his staff, and he went ahead and hit the rock with the staff all right, but it took him 2 times because he had stood there and chewed the children's butts out for complaining, and the father knew they needed water, so that's basically why Moshe didn't make it into the promised land. He took it on himself to chew the children out for needing water that the father didn't even have a problem with. He just told Moshe to hit the rock, and Moshe took it on himself. So is that what I want to do here? You might see them. I got a few hornets' nests that are up here watching over me. They come here every year and they build houses for their babies, and I let them go ahead and do it. They don't bother me a bit. In fact, I think they are here for my protection. But anyway, I'm here for your protection as well. And what I want to discuss with you is this lunar Sabbath ordeal. And I think where it really comes from, I mean, it's a new thing. They got writings back 1899, 1914, you know, in those years and eras. But they are quite vague in what they state, and they were just deceived people. Those people back in 1899, they didn't have opportunity for salvation as you do today. All the scriptures it talks about is for this last generation, and it says this last generation shall not pass away until all things are fulfilled, okay, that were written of by the prophets. Every word's going to be held into accountable by people, so I'm not going to tell you the lunar Sabbath is for lunatics or anything of this sort. I just would like you, for yourself, to take a look at their evidence, watch some of their videos. I forced myself to watch a few of them here, and I see what they're trying to say, but I see the whole thing boiling down to where they cannot understand what a feast is and what the Sabbaths are and what the moon is for, because they want to use the Sabbath as being set by the moon, but you don't count the moon. I mean, it's really difficult for me to wrap my mind around what they're trying to say when I know what the scriptures say themselves. So I invite you to take a look at Leviticus chapter 23 with me. This shows you how to keep the feast, okay? First, actually, I guess what we should do is go right back to Genesis chapter 1, where it talks about the moon being created, and okay, it's going to be the 3rd day here. In verse 13 of Genesis chapter 1, it says, "And there was evening and there was morning a 3rd day." So there was evening and now there's morning on this 3rd day, and this takes place in the 3rd day. "Then Yahweh said, Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens, to give light on the earth, and it was so. And Yahweh made the 2 great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. And he made the stars also, and Yahweh placed them in the expanse," and other versions will say the firmament of the heavens, "to give light on the earth, and to govern the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. Yahweh saw that it was right. And there was evening and was morning a 4th day." So the 3rd day, the moon was created, and you've got our creator anyway, you know, after he made creation for 6 days, the 7th day he rested. The 3rd day he made the moon. So I don't understand how any calculation from the third day to a seventh day can calculate out the lunar Sabbath ordeal thing going on. But like I say, I think it stems from not understanding, or maybe not seeing, or maybe you never really heard. I know I've read scriptures before myself, that I believed said one thing, and when I went back to prove it, man, it was like somebody rewrote it. Okay? And it's like I don't believe it. It's basically like I just recently came to realize where it talked about those who love their life will lose it, and those who hate their life will keep it. That's the way I remembered that scripture being written, read, spoken of in sermons. I mean, in the radio I'd hear it, whatever, television, movies. And that's how it always came. And it was like the actor's lips or whatever would go along with saying, that those who love their life will lose it, and those who hate their life will keep it. Even though it doesn't say that, and I just recently saw, and I was so overjoyed because I hate my life, but I'm keeping it. I got poisoned. I should have died on January 3rd, 2015, eating some tainted tuna, because they poison it nowadays, and I didn't realize it, but that was my wake-up call. But man, I got so sick, I thought I should have died, but here I am. I hate my life, so I keep it. So great, I'm going to just suffer the rest of my life because I hate it. And all those that love their life, they're just going to lose it. That's not what the scripture actually says. It says those who love their life will lose it, and those who hate their life in this world